Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Sullivan family. It is Wednesday morning, and today, instead of filming a day in the life vlog like we normally do, filming our life, I just thought we'd talk about something slightly different, which is what is a typical day in the life of a YouTube family like. What do we do aside from the normal filming, aside from following our family, aside from all those things, the normal life stuff, the normal things that you see on our YouTube channel? What is it that we do behind the scenes that makes everything work, makes all of our YouTube tick, social media, and all that good stuff? Let's go. Okay, guys, before we get into it, please help us get to our goal of 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to our channel, hitting the bell for notifications so you never miss an upload or a post. Thanks, guys. Okay, so, we have been a YouTube family now for 6 years. So there's a popular misconception that you can start a YouTube channel, start being on social media, all this good stuff, and it magically happens. You suddenly start growing, you get to 1,000 subscribers, you monetize, all this sort of thing, and it just happens overnight. It doesn't, guys, it doesn't. We, like I said, have got our 6-year YouTube birthday coming up in October, which we're really proud of. So we've been doing YouTube for 6 years. We've also been doing, aside from that, we've been doing Facebook. We've also been doing our Instagram, and on top of that, this all kind of encompasses what we do. We're back on TikTok as well, so we do a bit of TikTok as well. Now, starting a YouTube channel, setting up a YouTube channel, all those sorts of things, I'm not going to kind of tell you how to do that. That's something you can watch another video on another channel, how to set up a YouTube channel. But the crux of it is you set up your YouTube channel and you start making videos, and that's the start of the whole journey. But there's a lot more to it. You have to be very, very consistent. You have to be dedicated to your YouTube channel, and you have to make sure you're posting good content, good videos regularly to grow. I mean, there are some channels out there that have absolutely smashed it. They've made like a viral video, and that video has gone, to the stratosphere. They've got 250,000 subscribers off the back of it. I mean, everything goes really, really, really well for them. Everything goes really, really easy for them. But they're few and far between, guys. They're few and far between. Most YouTubers will have done what they call the grind in the background to get where they are now. And I'm not saying a grind as in it's something that we hate. It's not something that we hate, but it's something that has to be done. So, okay, we're 6 years in now. We're getting close to 21,000 subscribers, which is amazing, guys. Thank you so much to everybody that subscribes to us. We absolutely love you guys. And hello to anybody new that subscribed recently. We really appreciate you finding our channel and subscribing as well. Without you guys, let's just say this right now. Without you guys watching YouTube videos, watching YouTube channels, none of this would work. You need to have people watching your channel and enjoying your content for it all to work. But what is a typical day for us? So normally, obviously we've got 12 children. Our day is busy. It's now split down between teenagers that look after themselves, and then the young ones that need, that we obviously have to still parent, and still have to do breakfast for, and get dressed in the morning and all that sort of stuff, and get them ready for school. So it's kind of a bit of a, on the one hand, we've got the teenagers that can look after themselves, but we've still got our younger children that we have to look after. And I don't mean it to sound like we have to look after them. We look after, and get all those sorts of things done as a normal family would in the morning. So getting up in the morning, getting up in the morning, getting breakfast done, getting everybody dressed, getting all the washing up done and everything else that needs to be done in the house. And Zoe does the kids' hair and all these sorts of things before the school run in the morning. But aside from all that, we both are, when we've got 5 minutes, we are checking to see how videos have done. We are checking to see if there's any comments that we need to reply to. We're checking to see if there's any emails that we need to reply to for collaboration requests, and we do that sort of thing when we get 5 minutes and we're having a drink of coffee in the morning. we'll go through our social media and we'll just see how videos are doing, and we'll have a little chat about it. And to be honest with you, the morning is when me and Zoe have that kind of hour to just chat with each other, you know, and see where we are, see if there's any ideas we've got for videos, or see if there's any ways we can, any things we can try to improve what we're doing, or just look back at things and say, well, that didn't work very well, did it? So maybe we won't do that again. That's the door. I think that's the postman. Or is it somebody back? 2 seconds. It's okay, it's just Elizabeth come back from a driving lesson. So you see what I mean? So there's always other stuff going on, but the mornings for us is the time when me and Zoe get together and we talk about everything in the space of an hour while we're doing all of the jobs that we're doing in the house, and we're making breakfast for the kids, and we're getting packed lunches packed up in their bags, and making sure the kids are getting dressed and everything else. And then obviously it's the school run. So it's off to the school run, get the kids to school, and then it's back home to get on with some of the jobs that we need to do. So typically then we post every single day. So it's got to the point now in the evenings that once the kiddies have gone to bed, I can sit down. I normally sit with Joseph because Joseph likes to have somebody to sit with him while he goes off to sleep. But that's the perfect opportunity for me to edit the video that we've made that day. So whatever video we're putting together for the next night, because we post at 6 p.m. on the next night, it gives us that evening to then edit the video together and to do anything else that we need to do. So say if there's any voiceovers that need doing, except sometimes that doesn't happen because we have teenagers that are working. We have people going to clubs, teenagers going to friends' houses, and all that those sort of things. It tends to be, we now work everything around going out in the car and dropping people off to where they need to be and picking them up later on and having dinner ourselves and all that sort of thing. So there's normally about an hour or an hour and a half where I edit the video in the evening, and whatever is left to do from the edit will be finished in the morning, which is what we've done this morning. So Zoe, while I was out on the school run, she took my laptop upstairs and she did the voiceover for the shopping haul that we had go out last night. So these are the sort of things we have to say to each other. We have to be quite strict where we say, let's stop. You have to say, I've got to stop, because if I don't stop, I can't pick the kids up from wherever, from work or anything, but we can finish it off in the morning because we now upload at 6 p.m. the next night, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of how we do it. So this, like I said, this morning, Zoe had finished the vlog off, and I'm currently uploading it to YouTube in the background. But on top of that, uploading it to YouTube, there's a lot of other stuff that goes on in the background. There's the video description, there's the thumbnail, making the thumbnail. And what I typically do is I'll make the thumbnail while I'm sat saving the video on my laptop before it gets uploaded. So this is typically in the evening. I'll make the thumbnail then. So I'll put the thumbnail together, and I usually use the app called BazArt, or I think there's another one called Photolib I use as well. And using both those apps, I can put a thumbnail together and then get that saved on my laptop as well. So it's all ready to upload on YouTube either that night or the next day, and ready for 6 p.m. in the evening. So aside from the YouTube then, there are other social media platforms that do help each other out. So we've also got Facebook. We've got 60,000 followers on Facebook. We've got our Instagram, and we've also got our TikTok as well. Now, aside from the YouTube video, the long form YouTube video, we will film short form videos as well. So I'll typically film 2 short form videos in the day, one in the morning with the kids that go to school and things like that, and then one in the afternoon, which I'll edit up to go on a bit later on, and then typically go on to YouTube Shorts. So we'll film a minute video for YouTube Shorts. We'll then film a bit of a longer video for Facebook and TikTok. And this is to keep that kind of momentum going. It's to keep that consistency going. It's to keep, if you keep posting, it keeps people interested, and every one of the platforms hopefully eventually will help each other out. and bring people onto your YouTube channel and all those sorts of things, because the way we look at it, if people like the short form videos that they're watching, then they'll typically like to go and check out the long form videos that you've got on YouTube as well. So for us, that's a no-brainer, you know, doing all of the short form videos that we do as well, and the reels for Instagram, and the videos for TikTok and all those sorts of things, and the Facebook videos we do, are all in a roundabout way there to help each other out and to build everything that we're trying to do to get ourselves out there, the Sullivan family, to get the Sullivan family out to where it needs to be. So guys like yourselves will watch us and subscribe and support us, which we really, really appreciate. So on top of the normal jobs then, I will typically come back from the school run in the morning, and I will sit and I'll make sure that I edit my short form videos on CapCut, and then I'll make sure that they go on social media before I go on to the next thing, which is what I've done this morning. I've done exactly the same thing this morning, straight after the school run. I came home, I made sure that Joseph and Florence had a snack and a drink. They were with me in the lounge while I sat with them while I quickly did my short form videos and made sure they got uploaded. And then it was moving on then to the YouTube video, which Zoe had done the voiceover for while I was out at school, so I could then start looking at that and then uploading that onto YouTube and doing all the write-up and everything for that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is there is this popular misconception that YouTubers and people that are on social media, it's easy, it's for us it's enjoyable because we're now working self-employed and this is our job, but there's a lot to do. And the thing is as well, you have to factor it in around your normal daily jobs that you're doing, and this is what Zoe does as well. She does exactly the same thing. She will film little reels and stuff. She'll film hair reels and things like that, but she will also be filming for YouTube as well, like I'm doing right now. I'm uploading a video for YouTube, but I'm also filming a vlog right here, right now, while I'm talking to you. I'm actually filming a vlog. Zoe is upstairs at the moment doing some tidying and cleaning, but later on she'll pop on and she'll probably have a chat with you as well, to talk about this subject that we're talking about right now. So it's a case of getting everything working together, trying to make the goal you're trying to achieve is to make YouTube and social media part of your life, but not take over your life. So it becomes part of your life, and it becomes your income as well. But it's also it doesn't take over everything. And some days you may get a day where you just have to go, let's just take a step back and just take a day for ourselves. You know, one of the things that you will find though with all of this is that your normal daily, if you've got a family channel like we have, your normal daily jobs that you have to do as well. So say for instance, if I was going to the tip with Joseph, if I was doing this, or if I was going out for a walk with Joseph and Florence, or if we were going to the shop, or if we were going to Elgin, if we were doing jobs around the house. So he's recently been tidying the dining room and all that becomes content for us, you see. So we can film that and we can share that with you guys. So this is, again, it's adding to that idea of making all of this, the YouTube and the social media, part of your life, because it's when sharing your life is the content that we create, and we're very proud of that, and we like to share our life, and we like to give hints and tips where we can on parenting. We don't profess to be the greatest parents on the planet, but we are very experienced, and we've seen a lot and we've done a lot with kids. Our eldest is 19 now, and it's a case of sharing that with you and giving you any tips that we can and any advice that we can, and hopefully that will help you along the way as well. So it is 10 to 12 now. It's 10 to 12, and like I've said this morning, we have obviously checked our social media in the morning, got all the stuff ready for the kids to go to school, got the kids ready for school, took them to school, came back. Zoe's been upstairs doing some cleaning jobs. We've also done some short form social media for Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Zoe's also done the voiceover. That's now being uploaded. That's now uploaded to YouTube, so that's ready for me to finish off and schedule for later. And then on top of that, it's answering comments and all the other stuff that comes with it. We will always try and answer our comments back, guys, when we can, you know. Sometimes it might be a day or two later, but we will always try and answer the comments back on our videos as well. So that's another element to what we do in our day as well, is to answer comments back on all the platforms, but mainly YouTube. YouTube comments. So typically that's your morning so far. We're now going to stop for lunch, and then we'll get back to you after.
Okay, so a day in the life, kind of, or what we do in a day for social media, etc. So typically for me, say it's on a school day especially, obviously we have a chat in the mornings about what we've got to do that day overall. Probably the morning time is one of the only times in the day that me and Ben get to actually just chat about anything, because obviously we're in and out, up and down, here, there and everywhere, and like the evenings for us are just as busy as the daytime. So anybody with teenagers knows they come alive at night, and obviously we have the little ones in the daytime, and then the evening time the older ones come alive, which, you know, is good because we get to spend time with them or ferry them around to wherever they need to go. But it also, you know, means that I don't know what's going on with my hair, by the way, today. It's non-stop all day. So I think the morning time, when we kind of have our catch-up chat, if you like, when we're getting ready for everything else, this is one of the reasons that we get up so early. I'm much better and much more productive in the morning than I am in the evening, because once I've taken everybody and picked everybody up and eaten my dinner, it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30, and I'm not going to be doing anything much more from then. We probably go to bed about midnight normally, and we're up at 5 or 5:20, somewhere between 4:15 and 5:30. But this is, again, one of the reasons we get up so early, is so that we've got enough time in the morning to do all the things that need doing. I like to kind of get everything done. I like to get the washing on, we get the kitchen cleaned down, we get the lunches ready. The packed lunches are done the night before. Actually, Isabel does our packed lunches for us the night before, and the older ones do theirs. But, you know, getting the school bags ready, drinks, all those sorts of things. Breakfast, coffee for us, all those sorts of things. But it's that time when we also get to chat about what we need to do that day, what we need to film that day, whether we are filming a YouTube video, whether we're doing other content, what part I'm doing, what part he's doing, what the kind of overall theme is going to be for the video, all those sorts of things. So yeah, that's normally interjected with people asking questions and stuff in the morning. It's chaos, but it's organised chaos. So that's kind of the first thing. Obviously it has to fit into our real life as well. This is the only way that we have ever said that social media can work for us, is it has to fit in with our life. When we made the decision to start social media 6 years ago now, or to make our social media bigger than just having our own private stuff, we said the only way we can really do it is to fit it if it fits in with our life, and also that it has to be authentic to our life. I'm all for doing the odd funny video and challenge video and stuff like that, but that's not really what we do. So, it was kind of a very conscious decision that it has to be the real us, if you like. Obviously there's things we don't film, obviously there's things we don't discuss, which are private, but this is the beauty of doing your own social media as well, as opposed to times we've done the TV and programs like that, is that we can pick and choose what we do and don't film, and what we do and don't talk about. So we've learned a lot along the way. We've also learned a lot about taking some people's comments with a pinch of salt, because it can be difficult sometimes. It can be really, really hard going. But like I said, we have always been very conscious that it needs to fit into our life, and that the children, above and beyond anything, they come way above all of it. So their needs come first. So it is about integrating it into what we do in a day anyway. So there's still like the housework. This morning I've been cleaning in here. I've done half the room. This part of the room is nice and clean and tidy, and dusted, and the windows are clean. That part of the room is not. The bed's changed, baby's cot's changed. I'm trying desperately to get my washing dried. Somehow my washing baskets are full and overflowing, regardless of how many washing piles I've done, loads I've done. And because it's got cold outside and it's raining, I can't put it on the line. So there's all those things as well. Obviously, Joseph's homeschooling, and Florence really as well. Ben will take them out quite often in the mornings to do some stuff, but there's things that we do at home with him as well, which fit in with all the other things that we do. I always film a hair reel in the morning. I started doing them, I can't even remember, quite a while ago. I think, did I do them in the old house, or did I start them here? I've been doing them for at least a year. I can't actually remember if I did do them in the old house. Maybe I did. I don't know what that is. Street sweeper or something. I started doing them just because I thought it would be fun. And they've actually, they probably gain the most traction on my account, funnily enough. And I really like doing them. And the girls all, it's my turn today. And I love doing them, and I love creating different like hairstyles. And it's nothing fancy, because I'm not like a hair whiz or anything, and I see other people's designs and think there's no way I can do that. The older girls used to get a ponytail. That was about it. And they say now, you only used to give us a ponytail. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know, because I couldn't do things, or I didn't think I could do things. I've taught myself how to braid and stuff like that, mainly using, Google and YouTube and things like that. I've taught myself. I'm not perfect by a long shot, but I'm getting there. And I like having, it's that little one-to-one time with them in the morning. It might only be 5-10 minutes, but it's that they can chat to you about things. And yeah, so I film a hair reel in the morning. And then obviously once I film that and they've all gone off to school, I'll edit it. So I've actually started recently doing voiceovers with the reels instead of music, because, bear with me a minute, I'm sorry about the noise, there's some kind of sweeper or something out there. Yeah, I used to put music with them, but you can't put certain musics on Facebook because they will demonetize your videos and things like that. So there's all these little things that you learn along the way of what you can and can't do, what you will get your money, your demonetization for, all those sorts of things that you don't know. And there's no kind of handbook when you're dealing, especially, I don't even know, I'm moving, oh no, it's okay, they're going. Especially with Facebook is probably one of the hardest ones to get right, because they don't really give you any information on what they want you to do, but you'll get, a strike if you've done something. You think, well, I don't even know. It's very difficult to work out. But you learn a lot along the way. You learn a lot from other people, ask for advice, all those sorts of things from other people. And just, this is quite nice thing about the community, this sort of kind of social media. I mean, it can be horrible as well, but the majority of people who are content creators are kind people just want to see other people succeed. They've got tips, we've got tips, help each other. How do you do this? How do you do that? That's what it's all about. It's about learning all the time. So yeah, I will edit the hair reel and do a voiceover for that in the morning and get that on as soon as I can. That's the first video that I do, and Ben will do his videos. And then if we're filming during the day, it will be either about a subject or about a day in the life, and you'll be filming bits as you go along. I try and fit that in, obviously, with taking people places and doing all those things as well. So it's kind of, this is what I mean about it being, you have to fit it in with your day-to-day life. And also, especially like if you're away on holiday and stuff, you are, when you're self-employed, as anybody will know, and it's all on you. The money you bring in it's all on you, or us, obviously. So, but there's a fine line between, you know, family time and filming. And again, that's the good thing about doing it yourself, is that when you're filming for a TV show or something like that, the crew are with you, and when you're with, you know, filming, it is the whole day or the whole week or whatever. And whilst that can be really good fun, it's not sustainable. You couldn't kind of carry that on for a really, really long time, because it would be, that's where you do kind of stints, or series or whatever, because it's a lot. Whereas when you're filming yourself, you can pick the bits that you want to use, do the bits that you're going to talk about. You can fit it into what you're doing with the rest of the day. Like this afternoon, you know, there's dance classes, there's people at work, there's people at friends' houses, so you've kind of got to think, right, so I've got to be there, I've got to be there, I've got to be there. I can film this bit then, I can talk about that then. At the moment, I'm actually filming a second part of a video that we put out the other night, which is, we're trying to kind of blitz before Christmas. We're trying to blitz the downstairs of the house and the upstairs, but the upstairs is kind of done when I do the bedrooms and stuff. But the downstairs, although it gets hoovered every day and tidied and kind of generally clean round, it's the, you know, the deep kind of cleaning stuff doesn't get done all the time. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. So I'm filming videos at the moment in the dining room, which is the room I'm sorting out at the moment. Part 1 went out obviously the other night. I'm in the middle of filming part 2 at the moment, and there could be some days where we're filming 2 videos, like we might be filming like we're filming today for this video, but then we'll also be filming for that video as well. So it can get a bit confusing sometimes. So you have to have kind of a really clear plan of, okay, so this is for this one. And luckily, I mean, I don't edit it. I edit my reels and TikToks, but the rest of the editing is down to Ben. So I just literally give him the video, and he'll edit that. So obviously I've also done this morning the voiceover for the shopping haul video, which goes out tonight. So yeah, that's kind of 3 videos. So I've done a voiceover for that one. I've filmed content for another video, filmed content for this video. So you kind of like, did I talk about the right thing in the right video? Because I'm not sure I did. Luckily, I can literally talk the hind legs off a donkey, so you know, we're fine with that. But yeah, I mean, we wouldn't do it if we didn't like it, if we didn't enjoy it, you know, we wouldn't do it. And it's great that we now get the chance to do what we do and, you know, make a living out of it and do what we love and make a living out of it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't come with its downsides, because it does. Obviously, trolls are one of the biggest ones, but it also comes with its upsides, which are, we enjoy filming content, and we love the interaction we get from all of you lovely people, because, you know, it's like a community that we've built, and that's amazing. And when we hear people say, you know, you've helped us with this and you've helped us with that, then you kind of think, this is why we do what we do, because that's what we love. And we just want people to enjoy our videos, you know? We just want people to enjoy what we do. And sorry, I thought I saw a spider, but I didn't. It's fine. It's that season. We're all coming in. So yeah, there can be lots of things going on all at the same time. Sometimes I wonder how we get it all together, but we do. So yeah, it's always full on. And trying to obviously do that and all the normal house stuff and the children and the homeschooling and everything, it can be challenging. And sometimes I can feel my stress levels, but we wouldn't do it if we didn't love it. So, you know, it's all fun at the end of the day. It's busy, it's fun, and we wouldn't change it. It's, you know, we enjoy doing what we're doing. We just want to grow and get bigger and be able to enjoy it even more and just carry on doing what we're doing. Really, I feel lucky to have the family we've got. I feel lucky to be doing what we do, to have us both at home doing what we do, and yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I am now going to go back to the dining room and film some more stuff for the next video in there.
Okay guys, it's now 2:30 in the afternoon. We had lunch, we cleared up from lunch. I then spent an hour doing some activities with the little ones, Joseph and Florence, and then it was time to do a little bit more social media, so I ended up putting on the live posts on Facebook, Instagram and on YouTube community feed. That's to get everybody's questions and shout out requests for the live that we put on Friday night. Then it was time to set up the live. So the live is now set up on YouTube as well. And the latest video is now up for 6 p.m. tonight, which is Zoe's shopping haul, which is absolutely brilliant. So that was the video that was on before this. So the day before this. So what's going on now? I have literally got 10 minutes and I've got to go and do the school runs, pick everybody up from school, come back home. Then it's going to be packed lunches. It's going to be getting ready for dinner. It's going to be getting everybody ready for bed after that and all that good stuff and any homework and anything else. So literally now social media and YouTube comes to a stop until 7 o'clock or just after 7 o'clock when Joseph will go to bed and I shall sit then and I shall start editing the next video. In fact, it will be this video, which will be going out tomorrow night, which you're watching now. So there we go, guys. That is pretty much how our day goes. Might do a little bit more social media in the evenings later on. Might do a bit of catching up, might answer a few comments and all that kind of stuff. But essentially, that is how our day goes. It's one of those things, guys, I think people assume because you do social media, it's not a very busy job, but for us, it is an all-day job. You know, we are on this all day, every day, making sure that we're growing and making sure that we provide content for you guys. And basically, yeah, we just want to get to where we want to get to. We want to get to 100,000 subscribers across the board, you know. And to do that, you have to put in the work. So guys, I hope that's given you a bit of an idea. It's a bit of a different video today, a bit of an idea of what goes on in the background, what goes on behind the scenes when you are a full-time YouTuber or full-time social media. You're doing your normal job, which is your YouTube and your content creation and your Facebook and everything else and your social media around having a family as well and making sure that they all gel together and, you know, not one thing becomes more important than the other is where me and Zoe are with it all. So long as we can do YouTube, we can do social media and everything else, and it is part of our life and doesn't take over our life, then we're really, really happy. Just excuse the washing machine, it's going nuts. So all I can say is, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking about getting one going and how do you start and where do you start, just go for it. Go for it. Watch things like Nick Nimmin, TubeBuddy, vidIQ. All those things will give you a starting point of where to start your YouTube channel. Just go for it, guys. Give it a shot and see what you think. Anyway, guys, that's it from us today. Really hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. Please subscribe to our channel, guys, because like I said to you before, our goal at the moment is to get to 100,000 subscribers, and when we get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm sure it'll be 200,000 subscribers, and wherever else it takes us. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Don't forget all of our social media links below for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things that we talked about in this video. And that just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.